As 2020 comes to a close, I wanted to reflect on my business journey over the past year. A lot has happened, and I can't wait to fill you in on everything and to continue this journey with you. So come along with me as we go over everything from 2020 into how I got my business started. I never would have imagined that 2020 would have started out with a global pandemic, but here we are at the grocery store and very bare shelves. That's when I was commissioned by my work to start making masks so that everybody could stay safe while they were still working. Shortly after that, I took a little bit of time off of work to have a surgery. I needed to have my gallbladder removed because I had gallstones as a result of pregnancy after giving birth to my son. While I was recovering from surgery, I found the app TikTok, which then led me to download Procreate. Procreate is a drawing app, and this is my first hand lettering drawing, as well as some of my very first portraits that I ever did. This was a photo I took at a family gathering early in the year, and here is a faceless portrait that I did, one of my very first. As I was starting to play around with the app and learn what it could do, I decided that it was well enough time to start my own business and open a sticker shop. So I placed my order on Amazon, and this was my first ever TikTok that I uploaded on the app. After what seemed like an eternity of waiting, my Cricut machine had finally arrived. I was able to open it up, unbox it, and get everything ready to go. I really enjoyed the process of learning a new skill, and sticker making has quickly become one of my favorite hobbies as well as the staple of my business. Along with my sticker making, I also went into cold cups. This was my first ever cold cup that I designed for one of my very good friends. This is me packaging up my very first order, and it was a custom order, which is one of my other staples to my business. And after that order, I started a sales map. I filled it out on Procreate, and Oregon was my first sales state because it was from a very special friend. I did my little happy dance, and as I kept posting, I kept getting orders. TikTok really wanted to make sure that they helped me fill in that orders map, and I was so thankful and honestly amazed at how quickly I was getting my sales. I got 5 sales in one day, and I was over the moon ecstatic. I kept filling out my sales map, I kept posting on TikTok, and as the time went on, I eventually was able to fill the entire map, and I turned it into a sticker, and it's one of my best sellers now. I quickly got to 1,000 followers and made this graphic on Procreate as a little way to say thank you. I could not believe how quickly everything was moving for me. My business went viral in July, and I had so many people coming to support me and checking out my items. It was such an amazing feeling, and I have been thankful for it every single day. Here are some of the orders that I got out with my husband's help, and after this massive rush of orders, things started to level out order-wise, but I started to grow massively on my TikTok. I went from 10 to 25 to 35 to 40,000 followers in a pretty short period of time, and I kept getting some consistent orders. As I was working hard, making sure that I was staying up to date on TikTok, updating my community on Instagram, I wanted to put back some of the love that I had been shown into other small businesses, so I decided to start Shop Small Review Crew. I made several purchases from other small businesses that I had seen on TikTok, and I am so excited that this journey started because I've been able to help so many businesses gain some traction and visibility. I had another video go viral, and this video was 1 million views, which was my highest video ever. And from there, I kept growing. I started to introduce more Starbucks cups, and once I did that, I got an influx of orders for that as well. This was the first time I was able to drop off this many packages at the post office at one time, and it was an exhilarating and amazing feeling. I started to gain confidence in my business and take steps to make it feel like a legit operation. I went ahead and upgraded some equipment. I made sure that all of my finances were in order, and then I hit a wall. I was working full time as I was trying to grow my business. I was recovering from surgery. I was recovering from postpartum, and my anxiety and depression and mental health started to really affect my life. I tried to shake it off and ignore it and bury it deep down so that I could focus on my business and everything else going on in my life at the time. We had to make the hard decision to move into my parents' house after not being able to make our rent payments after my husband lost his job. And with the effects of COVID happening, we really needed to figure out our living situation. So we renovated the upstairs portion of my parents' house and made it a space that we could feel comfortable in and live in for the foreseeable future. I took every last ounce of energy that I had, mental and physical, and I really tried to make this place our home. I wanted to have just the right colors, just the right accents and decor, and I really tried my best to make it a space that we could live in for a little while and still feel like something was still ours. It wasn't long until my mental health caught up with me and I experienced my first panic attack while I was driving back to work from my lunch break. I found myself driving straight home and I never went back to work. I went on leave for a month before I finally decided that I needed to move on.
I just did it, you guys. I just made either the most amazing and best decision I've ever made in my life, or I've made a huge mistake and I may regret everything. You come first. You matter. You cannot fill someone else's cup from your own that is empty. You got this.
After sharing my personal pep talk with my TikTok audience, I took another leap and I purchased a bulk roll of vinyl laminate to make my waterproof stickers. I figured that I had way more than I would use anytime soon, so I decided to cut some of this up and share it in supply kits on my website for my followers. It wasn't long after that until I celebrated my 36th birthday. Even during quarantine and COVID, my family still managed to make it a very special experience for me. And I'm so grateful that I have such an amazing support system that allows me to do what I do. Another large milestone for me was my dog, Sophia. She had a tumor and she needed surgery to have it removed. As soon as they removed it and it was sent to the lab, they found out that it was cancerous. I had a very large vet bill on top of my medical bills that I was paying already, so I decided to make a dog life sticker pack to help support pay her bills, and as soon as her bills are paid, I vowed to donate 50% of the proceeds from those pack sales to other dog families in need. At the time this video has been filmed and edited, I was able to sell just over 30 packs. My goal was 100 by the end of the year, and I know that that goal was a little ambitious and I wasn't able to reach it, but I'm still going to push hard to make sure that I can get her bills paid off as well as help other families who desperately need the help as well. I had a teacher reach out to me and ask if I was able to do some stickers for her class. She was looking for interesting ways to keep her students engaged during the difficult task of online learning. So we came out with a few stickers, and after she initiated her program, it was so successful that her school wanted to do the same thing. So I had another large wholesale order to do for this school, and I'm really excited about the prospects of having larger wholesale orders in the future. As the months went on and my business continued to grow, I came out with new products and new ways of offering things to customers, and I was surprised with 700 sales on my Etsy shop. I started printing labels like crazy, and this was my longest label train, and I was really excited about it. I also did several collabs with some of my fellow Instagram followers, and I was really, really excited about this one. This is somebody that I had been following for a long time, and when she posted on her story that she was looking to do a trade with some other small businesses, I definitely jumped on the opportunity. I was so surprised when she said that she would love to do a trade with me. I got right to work on designing a cup especially for her. I took her logo and I customized it to fit around the Starbucks logo on these reusable cold cups, and I put some of her other design elements all over the cup with her name on the back of the cup. This is probably one of the best cups I think I have ever made, and I absolutely love how it came out. It's such a beautifully aesthetic cup. She was over the moon when she received it. She really loved how it turned out. I've really honed in on my packaging skills over my business, and I've really wanted to make my space work for me and have more efficiency in my life. So after several times rearranging my office, I've finally come up with a orientation that I think is really going to work out well for me going forward in my business. And finally, as 2020 is coming to a close, I can't help but reflect on all of the amazing things and the journey that led me to where I am today. I can't wait to see what 2021 has in store for me and to bring you along on my journey. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you on the next video. Bye!